F F you, dog. I guess. You know what? Like, honestly, that's a lot more What is the percentage on it? 88% harassing. That's less harassment than some of the other messages. I don't see it. I don't get upset by this type of stuff. I think it also, like, on a serious note, like, you know, part of the community vibe we have is, like, everybody's just giving each other shit in, like, a fun way. It's like friends, like, playfully talking shit to each other all the time. I don't imagine, and I could be wrong here, that you guys are sitting at your computers frothing at the mouth being like, fuck you, Doug, you're bad at 2D platformers. I'm imagining most of you guys are like, this is stupid, and we're all talking a bunch of shit at each other, haha, fun time. You know what I mean? That's the problem here. It doesn't know our vibe at all. It just thinks you guys are assholes.
Can you just run the code, but instead of stopping you count the flagged and not flagged messages and give us a percentage? That way we know how much is flagger in the first place.
That's a good idea. So it's right now, it's going through and it's counting all of the messages and counting which ones are hateful. And at the end, we'll learn which is the most hateful one and what percentage of your messages in this particular stream were hateful. Okay, so far, I don't feel like these are critical messages. This is... And after it got to the point of 15 emails a year from this one company, I finally replied to the main recruiter and said, please take me off your contact list. She did not reply. Not only did she not reply, she and her coworkers continued to email me every few months, despite the fact that I had very clearly quit the programming industry. After 5 more years of this, I once again asked her to please stop emailing me and made it very clear that I am not her target audience and I am not suitable for whatever company they're trying to hire me for. She did not reply. It is now 2021 and I still get emails from these same recruiters every few months. This is why I'm letting an AI rewrite my LinkedIn. Because if they're going to try to recruit me for 8 straight years, I'm going to make myself the least recruitable person on the planet. We're going to start this off by rewriting my job at the esports team Tempo Storm, where I helped run a professional studio and produced various media pieces and esports tournaments. But the AI can do better than that. So I have this description here, served as the executive producer for the esports company Tempo Storm. So what if I literally just use this first sentence to start off? Here's the prompt, and we'll let it please. Served as the executive producer for the esports company Temple Storm. Co-founder, talent manager, and stream producer at TSM XDG. That's not true. Xmitty sits down with Kyle to talk about where he got his start in gaming and the biggest inspirations that shaped.
We have to play this part, which is like the hardest. Wait, I have no clue what I'm doing. Can I just what is the objective here? And where am I trying to get? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, this is a part in the level. Ooh. Okay, that's a good run, right? Like we want to get like here. Like I know that's like nothing, but it's also like the hardest part. I don't know what we're titling this video. No one's gonna know what the hell the troublesome trio means. That sounds like a nickname for a group of Nintendo bosses or something. Trolling trio, yeah. Let me see if this is viable. I want to see what the rest of this wave looks like. Like, could I even ever do this wave in one run ever in my entire life? No, this is definitely, I can see what Space is saying. Like, this is like the kind of wave that could get consistent eventually. Maybe it gets consistent if you're you, but for us mortal people, we can't do this. Yes, okay. We're making progress. We just need to keep making progress. If we keep making progress, we get better. Little improvement tip for you guys right there. No, why did I click that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I ever click in the... Oh, dude, shut up. Shut up. Oh my god, that doesn't make any sense.
It's the reason I can't plan ahead. It's the reason I can't save money. The rapture could come. And I knew from the moment I was born that I was not going to be among the elect. I was not going to get raptured because I was too far gone. When I was 5 years old, when I was a kid, I had all kinds of magical thinking where I would, like, if the breeze was blowing the curtain, I remember this so vividly, if the breeze was blowing the curtain a little, I would say to myself, if in the next 5 seconds the curtain moves again, that means I won't go to hell. Like, I would just do that all the time. Car horns used to scare me sometimes even. Sun rays, you know, when you can actually see the ray coming down, that scared me. I'm still a little bit scared of trumpets.
Granny had a sticker on her dashboard, warning, driver of this car may disappear at any moment. I got yelled at because I didn't want to get in the car with her. I was 4. I remember calling random people in my church to see if the rapture happened because my family was late coming home. It runs deep. Same here. I was always afraid. I wanted to leave so badly, but I knew I'd go to hell if I did it myself. Spent most of my youth begging him to let me not wake up. I was too evil and dirty to live or be raptured. This started before I can remember. I really resonate with that video and the comments underneath it. Even now, there is a small voice in my head telling me that I am damning my immortal soul with every word I say. Now, some Christians might hear that and get...
Terms above my pay grade is the infamous Ash Trevino. And if you want a full deep dive on her, there are a lot of really great ones on YouTube. I definitely recommend Izzy's video on her and Salem Tovar's videos on her. All of those are really interesting and well made, as both of their videos always are, so I'll link them all in the description. But for a quick recap of what I mean by her being an example of this phenomenon, here is a quick compilation.
My mom being jealous of me when I was little, having a better relationship with my dad than she did. Carl, that's his kid. That's his whole kid.
But not you being jealous of a baby girl. She a daddy's girl. She said he better love me when he calm down. He was in the he was in there making her. Okay, so he's gonna love her. This girl was not. She was just.
His athletic physique would protect him from the virus.
But due to complications from his stabbing injury, Bolsonaro was in and out of hospital more often than a chain-smoking nurse. As his own scandals mounted, he lost the small section of the middle ground that had won him the election. In 2020, the same Supreme Court judge that had thrown Bolsonaro's biggest rival in jail left his government after serving just 15 months. While YouTubers like Nando Mora, who had supported him during the election, abandoned him during his presidency. They had embraced him as an agent of change, but as he negotiated with Brazil's big center, they no longer saw him. So Bolsonaro and his team progressively relied on the rabid enthusiasm of his loyal supporters. You know, these guys. The ones trying to talk to aliens with phones on their heads. As early as 2021, Bolsonaro said that the country's electronic voting machines were riddled with fraud. In response, a different Supreme Court judge, which he didn't appoint, Alexandra de Moraes, started an investigation into Bolsonaro's baseless claims.